motion is very natural. I like to see that people are able to emote, to animate. So little fine lines and wrinkles, we don't need to erase them all, but there are some things that we can do to soften. And I use that term a lot. We want to soften because you're looking at her here, and bone structure wise, she's great. Everything looks really good, but a lot of this is what's aging her. So what would I offer to Jamie Lee Curtis? I would say, hey, what are you using for skincare? Because you can't assume that just because someone has access that they're actually doing something good for their skin. And then I would like to suggest either a peel or a laser or a combination of both once her skin is optimized. And it's very important that she takes the proper steps to prepare her skin before you do anything, because otherwise your results don't hold up, they're not as expected, and you're disappointed. Now, what kind of peel and what kind of laser would I recommend? These days I'm a big fan of the controlled depth peel by ZO and layering a CO2 resurfacing laser on top of it. And yes, you can absolutely do both of these things at the same time to, one, treat the static rhytids, so those are the lines that are there even when you're not moving your face, to help with all of this kind of wrinkling and laxity that you have, but also just to clear the color of the skin. So these three things combined, once you remove them and if you have the appropriate maintenance, honestly, I think she would look really good, still really natural, and I don't think she would have regrets. She doesn't need anything surgically. I wouldn't offer that to her. And maybe a little bit of neurotoxin just again to soften. So my goal is to soften, to smooth a little bit, improve texture, and then maintenance. I don't really think she needs much more than that. Well, she looks good.